Yeah, that's all. You got it. You got it? You got it. Yeah. All right, I'll go back and climb back up to the bleachers and climb up. I got it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Glad I got you here. I really do appreciate it.
Good afternoon, folks. We are here live at Mark Wagner Pool in Valley High School for the Valley Tigers versus Southeast Polk Rams. I'm Dave Mabel here on the call with Randy Nielsen, the incomparable Randy Nielsen on camera. And I am also running the production, so have patience today. We're excited about this meet. It will be kicking off at 5 p.m. But before then, we had the privilege of chatting with Valley coach Sean DeBoeuf and Southeast Polk coach we're still getting information handed to us as we prepare for the meet. Southeast Polk coach Adam Schulte. So before the meet, let's see what Sean has to say, and then we'll come back and hear from Coach Schulte. Coach Sean DeBoeuf, Valley Tigers, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
It's good to be back at Mark Wagner Pool for another meet.
Absolutely.
The season is ticking on. Southeast Polk tonight.
Yeah.
You've had a couple of meets up and down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
How's it looking tonight?
I think our girls are ready to compete. It's been a little over a week now and ready to go. We love hosting Southeast Polk. Head coach Adam is a good buddy of mine, and so it's always fun to have them around.
Yeah, you guys went to college together.
Yeah, we swam together, you and I. Yep.
That's awesome. Is this a grudge match from any?
Always.
Yeah?
No. It's pretty friendly.
I love it. So we are September. We got a month and a half of the season to go before we start really ramping up for state. You've always been good at crafting a program that is competitive on the state level. What's the difference between a dual and a big invite?
Yeah, there's a big difference. And, at the end of the season, we rest up, we taper them, we shave them, all those sort of things. And so it's a lot different in the season. We don't do all that prep work. And I'm definitely better at preparing for then than I am for dual meets. I usually can get better results then than I can in season. So sometimes I'm not sure what to expect going into a dual meet, if we're going to be ready to go fast or how tired we're going to be. We don't really let up practices going into dual meets, so they're tired, but we'll see.
Very good. So what are you looking forward to tonight? What's one of the hot races you're looking forward to?
Yeah, they've got a couple of good sprinters. We kind of moved some people around a little bit in some of their spots, and so excited to see some of our girls step up in events maybe they haven't swam in the two meets we've had so far, and hopefully stack up well against their sprinters.
Cool. Well, good luck tonight, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
And that was Coach Sean DeBoeuf talking about the season. Certainly been a challenging season. I know Valley has seen swim meets canceled, rescheduled, shifted, and it's just been tough. And, of course, the summer was hard, trying to figure out how to get into pools, get swim time in, changed midsummer, but I know a lot of these girls spend most of the summer swimming and getting ready for swim season. So I know last week at the Ames meet, fitness was not where it will be in a month, and every week we should see a bit of improvement. So anyway, that was Coach Sean DeBoeuf, and we will hear now from Adam Schulte from Southeast Polk. We are here with Coach Adam Schulte from the Southeast Polk Rams. Coach, welcome to Mark Wagner Pool.
Thanks, always good to be here.
Looking forward to a good meet against Valley?
Yeah, really excited. Always excited to see Sean and Davis. You know, always have a great team, so it's always fun to swim against them.
You've had a couple of meets already. How's your season gone? And
it's gone good. You know, I think like everything, you know, right now there's been some ups and downs. Our girls have handled, you know, adversity, you know, early this season really well. Really excited to see what they got and to see how things are going to go throughout the season.
Yeah, it's been certainly a crazy summer. What were some of your keys getting ready during the summer?
Well, most of our kids train through our club team, so it was a lot of our club team like trying to find pool space. You know, schools, you know, not letting feeder programs in, and so they were juggling, trying to find, you know, where to swim. They were getting lanes at times, but a lot of time out of the season. So kind of hoping the girls use this as a nice reflection time and we're able to set goals and really appreciate that love of swimming.
Very good. What are you looking forward to for the next month and a half?
You know, that middle part of the season, really just looking forward to seeing, you know, some time drops and seeing where we set up going into regionals. We got some swims tonight we're pretty excited about. You know, I think a lot of our relays are yet to put together like 4 quality swims, so it'd be nice to put a few of those together and set us up for, you know, placing at regionals and hopefully state.
Great. Well, good luck tonight. Good luck the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you.
And that was Coach Adam Schulte from the Southeast Polk Rams. Let's check out the schedule. Rams have have an interesting schedule. They just swam against Fort Dodge last week, and they've got Fort Dodge again the end of September. But today, obviously, at Valley. Next week at Dowling Catholic, and then they host Fort Dodge. The Wellmark YMCA is hosting a big invitational, and that should be fun. That's a great pool in downtown Des Moines, and Southeast Polk will be attending that. Then they go to Johnston on October 10th for the Johnston Invitational, and then they meet Johnston in a duel 3 days later on October 13th. 17th, head on up to Marshalltown Invitational. That is at the Marshalltown YMCA, and they get a good feel for what it's like to swim in the state swim meet. Central Conference meet at Johnston on October 22nd, and then they hit the district dive and then swim meet at the end of October, followed by state meet mid-November. Hopefully a lot of these girls you're watching tonight will be in attendance. We are going to go to break and take about 2 minutes, and we'll be back to talk about Valley's schedule. Be back right after this.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Trax, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WaukeeChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Blazer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
At Mid-American Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades. all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
And welcome back to Mark Wagner Pool here at Valley High School. We went over the Southeast Polk schedule coming up, and this is Valley's future. Tonight, obviously, Southeast Polk at Valley. 22nd, Valley will travel up to Mason City for a duel, and then the Tiger Tanker Invitational at Valley on September 26th. Waukee at Valley on the 29th for a duel. Boone is coming down. Speaking of a shifting schedule, that was unscheduled, but when each team needed a meet, they were able to make that happen. And on the 6th, Valley will head to Johnston, Summit Middle School for a duel, and then Dowling Catholic will come to Mark Wagner Pool for their final duel of the season, and then go back up to Johnston on the 22nd for the conference meet that Southeast Polk will also be swimming in. November 5th and 7th is the dive and swim meet, district meet, which determines who makes it to state. And then the November 13th and 14th, we've got our state swim meet at the Marshalltown YMCA, which is always a thrill. Well, we are going to go back to break. We appreciate the support of our sponsors, which allows us to bring this to you live and free. So we will head to some commercials and be back in a few minutes for the start of the Valley Southeast Polk Girls Swim Meet.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
You can buy a new Ford at any Ford dealer. Why Schottenkirk Ford? Our core values: hard work, trust, character, integrity, honesty, and respect. During Schottenkirk Ford's fall savings event, get up to $12,500 off 2020 F-150 XLT. No goofy rebates. Everyone qualifies. Up to $12,000 off 2020 Expedition XLT. New 2020 EcoSport 4-wheel drive starting at $18,990. Our certified used vehicles come with a 12-month, 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Hurry in. Schottenkirk Ford, Indianola. SchottenkirkFord.com.
Godfather's Pizza's Autumn Feast. A medium specialty pizza, a medium pepperoni pizza, and my new caramel apple streusel with Twix candy pieces. Get yours today.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and this has been a crazy year. We might just run out of furniture. But we still have a great selection right now. We have wicker, we have fire pits, we have poly, and if you want something for your deck this year, you should come see us right now. Still have the greatest selection in Iowa at the best prices. Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas, just west of Homer.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
You can buy a new Ford at any Ford dealer. Why Schottenkirk Ford? Our core values: hard work, trust, character, integrity, honesty, and respect. During Schottenkirk Ford's fall savings event, get up to $12,500 off 2020 F-150 XLT. No goofy rebates. Everyone qualifies. Up to $12,000 off 2020 Expedition XLT. New 2020 EcoSport 4-wheel drive starting at $18,990. Our certified used vehicles come with a 12-month, 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Hurry in. Schottenkirk Ford, Indianola. SchottenkirkFord.com.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. Without question, the COVID-19 pandemic created many disruptive changes in our lives. Some of us got sick, jobs and income were compromised, it was difficult to even spend time with family and friends. But one thing hasn't changed, and that's Westside Auto Pro's commitment to quality service, and that will never change. We're here to make sure you get maximum performance and reliability from your vehicle. So as we all move forward, keep Westside Auto Pros in mind. You've been through enough. We'll make sure your car is the least of your worries.
Godfather's Pizza's Autumn Feast. A medium specialty pizza, a medium pepperoni pizza, and my new caramel apple streusel with Twix candy pieces. Get yours today.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Trax, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WaukeeChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Blazer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Welcome back to Valley as we try to get our camera back. Got our scoreboard going. And let's see, we've got tonight is a JV and varsity squad. If you have watched swim meets before, you will see that our camera is dark. Nope, there we go. We're coming. There we are. There we are. So welcome back. Welcome back. So swim meets usually schools are every other lane, but in this age of COVID, Valley will be in lanes 1, 2, 3, and Southeast Polk in 5, 6, 7. And sometimes those middle lanes will swap back and forth depending on the number of people in each heat. For instance, this entire heat, junior varsity 200-yard medley relay is all West Des Moines Valley. So lanes 1 through 6 are West Des Moines Valley. They'll be starting out in the pool with the backstroke. Up in lane 1, which is atop of your screen, we've got Hallie Yates, a sophomore from Valley. In lane 2, Mary Pat Daly, a sophomore from Valley. Libby Mann is in lane 3, a senior. Liliana Lopez is in lane 4. Swimming in lane 5, Francesca Cannon. And in lane 6, a junior from Valley, Laura McKinney. Starting out with the backstroke. Breaststroke will be coming up next. And second swimmer up in lane 1 is Ellie Barfels for Valley. Kayla Thurman in lane 2. Ashley Zippar in lane 3. Bella Hager in lane 4. Grace Bedia in lane 5, and Megan Ching in lane 6. And here they are. We've got lanes 6 and 2 taking an early lead. And that is lane 6 is Megan Ching and Kayla Thurman up in lane 2. Really putting the pressure on. A great breaststroke there by Kayla. She's passing off to Ella Schluter in lane 2. In lane 1, Kayana Elmanza will be swimming the next leg. In lane 3, Audrey Parno. Lane 4, Lexi Oringer. Lane 5, Liv Wang. And Julia Richards in lane 6, swimming the butterfly. Lane 2 still with a good lead, but they are being pushed by 5. Lane 5 is Liv Wang putting a good fly in, but she's being chased by Lexa Oringer in lane 4. So swimming anchor in lane 1, Lillian Sears. Lane 2, Veronica Winterstrom. Lane 3, Alexia Lopez. Lane 4, Quinn Kelly. Quincy Chapman in 5, and anchoring for Valley in lane 6, Melanie Ulrich. And making the turn, lane 6 has made up a lot of ground. They may come home with it. That's a strong swim by Melanie Ulrich. But lane 2, that's Veronica Winterstrom. And she may just pull it out. It's going to be close. And it was the team from lane 6 pulling ahead in the end, swimming a 2:28.43. Varsity race coming up next. So here we've got Valley in lanes 2, 3, 4, Southeast Polk in 5, 6, 7. So lane 2 is at the top of your screen. Zavna Dixon, a senior from Valley, starting out in lane 1. Morgan Hunt, a junior from Valley, in lane 3. Annie Thiel in lane 4. For swimming for Southeast Polk, a freshman, is Lizzie Douglas in lane 5. Addison Penn in lane 6. And a senior for Southeast Polk, Caitlin Walker, swimming in lane 7. So we're lanes 2 through 7. Randy Nielsen on camera, bringing you the shots live from Mark Wagner Pool in Valley High School. As Southeast Polk gets off to a good start, that's Lizzie Douglas with a good swim in lane 5, though Valley's Annie Thiel, Morgan Hunt up in lane 2, really coming on strong this second 25. Morgan Hunt, Annie Thiel coming in 1-2 with Southeast Polk, Lizzie Douglas right behind in lane 5. Taking off for Valley, starting up in lane 2, Jocelyn Tracy. Lane 3, Brittany Block. Lane 4, Adeline Lee. Kennedy Catman for Southeast Polk in lane 5. Madeline Chambers in lane 6. And Kennedy Skinner pulling the breaststroke leg for Southeast Polk in lane 7. Valley still with the lead, 1-2. That is Adeline Lee coming home. She's going to touch first, followed by Brittany Block and Kennedy Catman. So taking the third leg, the butterflies, Allison Rickard in lane 2. Allison He in lane 3, and Allison, this is an Allison swim here. Allison Wyatt in lane 4, Arthur Valley. For Southeast Polk, it's Valerie Bukema in lane 5, Avery Enos in 6, and Sophie Ernst in 7. And Valley is going to take this one. Handing off. That's Katie Bonus in lane 2. Anchor, Lily Dolan in lane 3. Emily Nelson in lane 4. For Southeast Polk, Samantha Swacker is in 5. Samantha Walker is in 6. And Rhea Olson is in 7 as Valley brings it home 1 and 2. And that was Emily Nelson swimming anchor for Valley's winning. And see the times. That's 1:58 and 1:59 for Valley. Those are both great times. Southeast Polk in third, 2:06:59. Next event is the 200-yard freestyle junior varsity. We've got 4 Valley swimmers and a single Southeast Polk swimmer. Up in lane 1 is Francesca Cannon, Mia Wychulis in lane 2, Avery Hoke in lane 3, and Hallie Yates in lane 4, all swimming for Valley. Southeast Polk is swimming Samantha Walker in lane 5, perhaps, though she is not at her blocks at the moment. Here she comes, coming to the blocks here. Freshman from Southeast Polk. Got a senior up there in lane 1 for Valley. Francesca Cannon. Your JV 200-yard freestyle. Swimmers being told to hold their position once they take their mark. Hallie Yates has the best recorded time coming in, swimming in lane 4. Her previous best this year is a 2:22. And she is beginning with the lead. She's being pushed by Mia Wychulis up in lane 2 and followed by Avery Hauk in lane 3. Francesca Cannon, the senior, and Southeast Polk Samantha Walker turning next. There's splits for the first 25 of this race. Hallie Yates turning first, swimming a 35.84 on that split there. There you can see their splits for those that 50 in the middle and then their cumulative on the right. Here comes Yates, coming in with 50 to go. One more lap of this 25-yard pool. Wychulis turning next up in lane 2, followed by Avery Hauk and Samantha Walker for Southeast Polk. Touching in 4th place as Yates brings it home. Her best again, a 2:22 so far this year, and she's coming in ahead of that. A 2:20.51 for the swimmer from Valley, junior. Good race. Looks like Waichulis touching second, 2:31.70, followed by Hauk in 2:31.84. Southeast Polk Walker coming home in 2:44.90. And here comes Cannon. Yates knocking a couple of seconds off her previous PR. The only other time we had was a 2:47 for Hauk, and she swam at 2:31, so she knocked 16 seconds off her previous best. The varsity 200-yard freestyle is coming up. Grace Broderick in lane 1, a senior from Valley. The next two Valley girls are freshmen, Katie Van Zee and Jenna Henry in lanes 2 and 3. Kristen He, a junior from West Des Moines in 4. Abigail Clark, Elizabeth Doty, and Jocelyn Bolin for Southeast Polk. Bolin, a senior in lane 7. Grace Broderick will be swimming exhibition. So 2, 3, 4 Valley scoring swimmers, and 5, 6, 7 the scoring swimmers for Southeast Polk. And the 4 from Valley taking off with a commanding lead. Abigail Clark chasing hard for Southeast Polk, but we've got Kristen He turning first in lane 4 for Valley. Give you those splits right there. 28.59 for her first 50. As they come in for their halfway mark. Kristen He swimming a 31.71. Broderick a 32.77. She touched second. Followed by 2 Southeast Polk girls swimming 5th and 6th. Touching almost simultaneously in lane 5 and 6. And Jocelyn Bolin, the senior for Southeast Polk, touching in lane 7. And here they come. They'll have 50 yards to go. Kristen He leading the way. Broderick's next. Followed by lane 2, Katie Van Zee and Jenna Henry. Here comes Southeast Polk. Elizabeth Doty takes a bit of an advantage over Abigail Clark in lane 5, and Jocelyn Bolin coming in for her final turn for Southeast Polk in lane 7. Here comes Kristen He, and she will touch in 2:06.30. Her previous best was 2:10.08, so she shaved a few seconds off. We heard Coach DeBoof talk about girls taking time off as they go through the end of the season, through the rest of the season, and we're seeing that true here. Let's see. Broderick touches second, though she was not scoring as an exhibition swimmer, so Van Zee in 3rd. And Henry in 4th, followed by Southeast Polk Doty, Clark, and then Bolin. We have the medley, individual medley coming up next, junior varsity. We've got 4 swimmers in this heat, starting in lane 2. As they bring it home, those two are dueling it out. I don't know. Maybe they got an ice cream cone riding on this. Transitioning. Thurman touching first. Heading into that 50 yards of freestyle. Badia made up some time on her. She swam at 47.58 compared to the 48.43 of Thurman. Skinner into her freestyle, finishing strong. And Thurman pulling away strongly, swimming a 37.12. Final 50 for a 236.85. Bedia 238.18, followed by McKinney 244.36. As our Southeast Polk swimmer Kennedy Skinner comes home. As check out their times as the girls take their warm down 25, swim into the end of the pool. We have the varsity 200-yard individual medley. And we have in exhibition in lane 1, Brittany Block for Valley. And scoring for Valley, Allison Rickert, a junior in lane 2, Lily Dolan in lane 3, a freshman, Allison White, a senior in lane 4. For Southeast Polk, Valerie Bukima, a junior, Lizzie Douglas, a freshman for Southeast Polk in 6, and in lane 7, Samantha Swacker, a junior for Southeast Polk. And they are off for 50 yards of fly. It's always interesting to watch where they come out of the water on their initial dive. They have about 3/4 length of the pool before they have to emerge from the water and get a few above surface strokes in. Looks like Allison Wyatt has the lead after the fly, but Lizzie Douglas from Southeast Polk in lane 6 is right on her heels, swimming a strong fly and transitioning into the back. Block touches third, up in lane 1. Valley still in the lead, but Douglas in lane 6 is swimming strong. Solid backstroke by Block. Heading into breaststroke. Samantha Swacker in lane 7 touching for Southeast Polk. The Valley swimmers are all stacked up there in lane 1, 2, 3. So they will be fighting for that third place spot. Looks like Allison Wyatt for Valley has a strong lead coming into the final turn. Transitioning to the freestyle, but lane 6 here, Lizzie Douglas for Southeast Polk. Block actually touched ahead of her up in lane 1. Allison Wyatt coming home strong. Lizzie Douglas looks like a good freestyle here. I believe, I don't know. That's a tight race. And Block up in lane 1 touches first, actually second, followed by Swacker. Chapman in Morton, Kelly, Lopez. Okay, all the names on the board are different than the names on my sheet. So I'm not going to show you that. There we go. There we go. So Wyatt followed by Block and then Douglas, who swam a 2:31.02. Up there, Rickert in lane 2 finished 4th. And it is time for the 50-yard free. We've got an all-valley heat here. Alexa Lopez up in lane 1. Michaela Kurtz in lane 2. Veronica Wennerstrom, a senior, in lane 3. Quinn Kelly, another senior, in 4. Emma Norton, a senior, in lane 5. Quinne Chapman in 6, a junior, and Liliana Lopez swimming for Valley in lane 7, a freshman. This is an exhibition heat. Junior varsity. The officials are, our results, as we call them, are unofficial. And as you can see by this scoreboard, I don't know. There's some blanks in lane 3 and 7 as far as their times go. So I don't know if they were disqualified or they are having to take manual times with stopwatches. Looks like the timers are over at the officials table. And we shall see if they will put their times on the board or let us guess. They're going to let us guess, and that's all right. We're off for 50 free, junior varsity. All Valley. Swimming is one of those incredible sports that anyone, our kids all swam, and one of the things I thought was super cool is kids, well, I guess boys, girls can't do this because they're running right now, but boys from the cross-country team, seniors, had a tradition of then going out for swimming after the cross-country season was over, and that was always kind of fun, and they'd never swum before, and the team accepted them. Liliana Lopez rocking out a 32.79 to take that heat. Wennerstrom up in 3, swimming a 2:38.53. Not a 2:38, a 38. She finished second. And third place up in lane 1, 38.95. So we've got heat 2 of 3 for our junior varsity 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1, again, all Valley, Ellie Barfels, a senior, Barfels. Julia Richards in 2, a junior. Ashley Separ, sorry, Ashley, if I'm messing that up, a senior in lane 3. Ella Schluter in lane 4, a junior. Audrey Parnot in 5, a junior. Melanie Ulrich, a sophomore, in 6. And Lillian Sears in 7, a freshman. All Valley, 50-yard freestyle. A little bit of movement. He might be writing down a number. But in the meantime, lane 4 touches first, but is, that's a good race coming home. Lane 4, lane 5 pushing each other home. Lane 4 is Ella Schluter, lane 5, Audrey Parnot. Schluter touches in 31.58. Parnot, her previous best was a 37.2, and she just swam a 32.53, knocking 5 incredible seconds off of her 50-yard freestyle. That's a great swim right there for her. Yeah, was good, except for that DQ there. Sorry, Parno, but hey, it's a great way to learn. She's a junior. She can improve for the next meet. So this will be the scoring junior varsity heat. Lane 1, this is exhibition in lane 1. Libby Mann, senior for West Des Moines. Scoring for Valley starting in lane 2, Madison Chang, junior. Mary Pat Dolly in lane 3, sophomore. And a senior for Valley, Libby Tharp, is in lane 4. For Southeast Polk, we've got a senior, Sophie Ernst. Krista Jacobs in lane 6, freshman. And Southeast Polk, sophomore, Monica Cunningham, swimming in lane 7. Mary Pat Daly has the best time coming in with a 30.7. And she is swimming in lane 3. And she is being pushed by Libby Tharp, the senior from Valley, in lane 4. It's like a tight race for third, but Tharp is pulling ahead. Lane 4 takes it, 27.92 for Valley. Valley goes 1, 2, 3 with Tharp, Daly, and Chang, with Ernst finishing 4th for Southeast Polk, swimming a 32.26. Varsity 50-yard freestyle coming up. We've got 3 from West Des Moines Valley and 3 for Southeast Polk. In lane 2, Briley Corwin, freshman for Valley. In lane 3, Katie Bonus, a junior for Valley. Annie Thiel, senior for Valley, in 4. For Southeast Polk, a freshman, Elizabeth Doty, in 5. Sophomore Avery Enos in 6, and freshman Addison Penn in lane 7. .50-yard freestyle. I only have times on the Valley swimmers, and the best time is Annie Thiel in 4, swimming a 27.51 prior to tonight's meet. Southeast Polk's Avery Enos in lane 6 is putting a strong push in. Annie Thiel takes it, followed by Bonus and Corwin. So Valley goes 1, 2, 3. Followed by Enos, Penn, and Doty for Southeast Polk. Look at their times. 26.74, which is about 3/4 of a second off of Thiel's best time this year. Bonus swam a PR of 1/4 of a second. And Corwin also swam a PR by about a 1/2 a second. So we are going to prepare for diving. And it looks like we've got three divers from Valley and 3 divers from Southeast Polk. Paige Thompson, freshman for Valley, will be diving. I don't know the order yet. I'll get that. Kenyon Smith and Liz Knoll all diving for Valley. Bailey Williamson, freshman, will be diving for Southeast Polk. Madeline Chambers, a junior for Southeast Polk. And Kiera Fox, Southeast Polk. We are going to take a break, and we will be back after this break.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Trax, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WalkieChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Blazer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WalkieChevy.com.
At Mid-American Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and this has been a crazy year. We might just run out of furniture, but we still have a great selection right now. We have wicker, we have fire pits, we have poly, and if you want something for your deck this year, you should come see us right now. Still have the greatest selection in Iowa at the best prices. Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas, just west of Homemaker.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand in hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Welcome back to Mark Wagner Pool here at Valley High School as the girls continue to warm up for their dive. We spent some time with Coach DeBoeuf as well as Adam Schulte, head coach of Southeast Polk, before the meet, and had the opportunity to chat with him. So we are going to catch you up with Coach Adam Schulte from Southeast Polk.
We are here with Coach Adam Schulte from the Southeast Polk Rams. Coach, welcome to Mark Wagner Pool.
Thanks, always good to be here.
Looking forward to a good meet against Valley?
Yeah, really excited. Always excited to see Sean and Davis. You know, always have a great team, so it's always fun to swim against them.
You've had a couple of meets already. How's your season gone? And
it's gone good.
Liz Knoll doing a forward double somersault, tuck position, degree of difficulty 2.2. Oof, almost got around that second time. 6, 6, and 5.5. And we are live again. Sorry about that, folks. That was Liz Knowles' back somersault. Forward double somersault. Sorry about that. This is Kira Fox doing a forward somersault. Tuck position. A little over rotation, but otherwise she looks straight. 4, 4, and 4.5. And we are on to dive number 5. This is Kenyon Smith, who is doing a back somersault straight. Degree of difficulty 1.7. And the judges give her a 6, 5.5, and a 6 for that dive. Degree of difficulty is 1.7. Bailey Williamson is doing a reverse somersault, tuck position. Degree of difficulty is 1.6. That was nice. 5.5, 6, and 6. That is something I would never do. Like, you can't see that board as you're going around. I would always be nervous of hitting that board, and I've certainly seen girls do that. No one ever seriously injured, but they certainly could be. Back somersault with half twist for Paige Thompson. That was a degree of difficulty of 1.7. And for that, she will be earning 5, 4, and 5 for 14 points times 1.7. Maddie Chambers, 5th dive, a back somersault straight, a degree of difficulty of 1.7. A 5, 5.5, and 4.5. Liz Knowles doing a back somersault straight. Degree of difficulty 1.7. Wow. See what the judges give her on that. 6.5, 6.5, 6.5. I would say they agree on that as a 6.5. And that will be multiplied by 1.7 for her score. Kira Fox is doing a forward 1.5 somersault, tuck position. She'll be entering head first. Did not get quite straightened out before entering the water. The judges will give her a 4.5, a 5.5, and a 5.5. And we are on our final set of the evening with Kenyon Smith from West Des Moines Valley. Sophomore. She is doing a forward somersault with 1 twist. free. It is a degree of difficulty of 1.9. A little over rotation there in the end, but she was straight as she went through the air. She's given a 4, 4.5, and 4. Bailey Williamson, the freshman from Southeast Polk, will be doing a back somersault with 1 twist. Free position. Her degree of difficulty on this dive is 1.9 for the freshman. That looked, I mean, for a freshman, that looked really nice. I'm sure technically there are things she could do to improve, but 4, 4, and 3. But, boy, as a freshman, she's got a bright future. Paige Thompson will be Valley's freshman, and she's doing a forward dive, pike position. Degree of difficulty, 1.3. She earns a 5, 5, and 5.5 for that dive. Maddie Chambers, the junior from Southeast Polk, is doing a back somersault with 1.5 twists, free position, degree of difficulty 2.3. Is thus far the most difficult dive we've seen tonight. She makes it around. The judges will give her a 4, 5, 4.5, 5, and 4.5. Liz Knoll is up for her final dive, a back somersault with 1.5 twists, free. It also, well, since it's the same dive, it has the same score of 2.3 for degree of difficulty. See how Liz Knoll, Valley's sophomore, does. Six. I see a 6 and a 6 and a 5.5. And our final dive tonight, junior from Southeast Polk, Kiara Fox, is doing a forward somersault with 1/2 twist. Degree of difficulty 1.7. Five, 5, and 5. That concludes our diving competition for the evening. We will be back in the pool with the 100-yard butterfly junior varsity. We've got an all West Des Moines heat coming first. 3 swimmers from Valley, followed by the varsity 100-yard butterfly. Then we go into the 100-yard freestyle junior varsity, 100-yard freestyle junior varsity. We've got 2 heats of that, followed by 1 of the varsity And we only have, nope, we've got 2 heats. We've got a junior varsity heat of the 500, followed by the varsity heat of the 500, and then the 200-yard freestyle relay. Then we will take another break. But appreciate you joining us. We will be back while the girls take a warm-up with a interview with Coach Sean DeBoof. Be back right after this. Hey, all you cats and kittens out there. Anybody watch Dancing with the Stars last night? I'm ashamed to admit that I did. Curious as much as anything, but I don't know, that Tiger lady, she wasn't a very good dancer in my opinion. I shouldn't say anything. Anyway, I think she's at the bottom of the thing, so it's not my opinion, right? Okay, so we've got diving results. And Valley's Liz Knoll takes the win with 229.85 points. She is followed by Maddie Chambers from Southeast Polk with 179.9 points. In third place is Valley's Kenyon Smith with 170.65 points. Fourth place, Southeast Polk freshman Bailey Williamson with 166.55 points. Fifth place, Paige Thompson, the freshman from Valley, 148.3 points. And Kiera Fox, the junior from Southeast Polk, finished in sixth, 142.4 points. So congratulations to all of the divers tonight for doing their best. And I don't know, I'm just super impressed when they can do that. So let's hear from Sean DeBoeuf from Valley's head coach.
Coach Sean DeBoeuf, Valley Tigers, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
It's good to be back in Mark Wagner Pool for another meet.
Absolutely.
The season is ticking on. Southeast Polk tonight.
Yeah.
You've had a couple of meets up and down a little bit. How's it looking tonight?
I think our girls are ready to compete. It's been a little over a week now and ready to go. We love hosting Southeast Polk. Head coach Adam is a good buddy of mine, and so it's always fun to have them around.
Yeah, you guys went to college together.
Yeah, we swam together, you and I. Yep.
That's awesome. Is this a grudge match from any?
Always.
Yeah?
No. It's pretty friendly.
I love it. So we are September. We got a month and a half of the season to go before we start really ramping up for state. You've always been good at crafting a program that is competitive on the state level. What's the difference between a dual and a big invite?
Yeah, there's a big difference. And, at the end of the season, we rest up, we taper them, we shave them, all those sort of things. And so it's a lot different in the season. We don't do all that prep work. And I'm definitely better at preparing for then than I am for dual meets. I usually can get better results then than I can in season. So sometimes I'm not sure what to expect going into a dual meet, if we're going to be ready to go fast or how tired we're going to be. We don't really let up practices going into dual meets, so they're tired, but we'll see.
Very good. So what are you looking forward to tonight? What's one of the hot races you're looking for?
Yeah, they've got a couple of good sprinters. We kind of moved some people around a little bit in some of their spots, and so excited to see some of our girls step up in events maybe they haven't swam in the two meets we've had so far, and hopefully stack up well against their sprinters.
Cool. Well, good luck tonight, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Always great to hear from Coach DeBoeuf. Coach DeBoeuf, and I'm distracted here because I'm looking for a picture from the 2016 Olympic swimming trials. This is a great story, and we have time, so I'm going to regale you with this great story. I am a photographer, and I shoot for Central Iowa Sports Network, among other publications. But I had the opportunity to go shoot the 2016 Olympic swimming trials in Omaha in 2016. So I got my press credentials, and then I got a letter saying that I was able to participate in a media 50-yard freestyle race. So, of course, I raised my hand and said I'm in. It was a Wednesday afternoon. There was nothing going on. But I'm like, honey, I'm going to Wyatt up in lane 2, touch a second, 31:29. Followed by Douglas. Tracy in lane 3, touching 4th. Block touching 5th. Ernst and Walker in 6th and 7th as he comes home for Valley in lane 4, swimming a 104.82, which is a 2-second PR Okay, a second and a half if you're looking at the decimal. But second place is Allison Wyatt up in lane 2, 106.45. Jocelyn Tracy, the senior from Valley, in third, 107.1. Fourth place, Douglas for Southeast Polk in 107.49. Block, 109.95. Let's take a look at those times. Remember, Block is exhibition, so that would move Ernst into 5th and Walker in 6th. We have the 100-yard freestyle coming up. We have 2 junior varsity heats. This heat has 4 swimmers. Lane 2 is Megan Ching. Lane 3 is senior Lexi Oringer from Valley, and lane 4 is Francesca Cannon from Valley, a senior. And Krista Polson from Southeast Polk, a freshman, is swimming in lane 5 for this 100-yard freestyle. And they are off for their 100-yard freestyle race through Mark Wagner Pool here at Valley High School in West Des Moines. Lane 2 taking an early lead. That's, where are we? Megan Ching. And she's got the best time coming in with the 1:11.62. She's taken a commanding lead at the first turn, so into 33.20 for her first 50. The other 2 Valley swimmers touching it just over 37 seconds, and Paulson from Southeast Polk touching in 40 seconds. And they're all on their final 50. Cheng turning final 25 yards, bringing it home, being cheered on by her teammates at the top of the pool. She is at 105, 6, 7, 8. And she will touch in 112.82. Followed by Oringer in lane 3 and Cannon in lane 4. Paulson for Southeast Polk in lane 5, touching 4th. We've got another junior varsity. Got another junior varsity heat. Lane 2, Madison Cheng, Megan's sister from West Des Moines. Lane 2, Avery Hauk in lane 3. Grace Bedia in lane 4. For Southeast Polk, Jenna Ross in 5. Monica Cunningham in 6. And Rhea Olson in lane 7. Our senior in this is in lane 5, Jenna Ross for Southeast Polk. Heat 2, junior varsity 100-yard freestyle. Valley's Bedia taking off an early lead. In lane 4, she's followed by Cheng and Hauk. Southeast Polk's Olson in lane 7, putting on a strong bid for 3rd. Followed by Cunningham and Ross. Bedia turning for home. Less than 25 yards to go. And she's still at 53 seconds, under a minute so far. Her best is 1 flat, .87. And she touches in 1.07, so she knocks 0.8 of a second off her best. Touching second is Houck from Valley, 107.72, and Chang for Valley, 109.94. Lane 7, that's Olson. For Southeast Polk, touching fourth in 111.61. And Cunningham. There are your times and the final 50-yard split. And we now have our varsity 100-yard freestyle. Katie Bonus is in lane 1 from Valley. Grace Broderick in 2 for Valley. Morgan Hunt in 3. Emily Nelson in 4. Addison Penn in 5, swimming for Southeast Polk. Abigail Clark and Samantha Swacker in lane 6 and 7, swimming for Southeast Polk. Our fastest time that we have on our little heat sheet is Emily Nelson in lane 4. She has swum a 58.26 previously, so watch for her to take off in lane 4. She's already got just a slight shoulder length lead as they hit the first turn, being cheered on by their teammates. I see the Valley teammate up at the end of the pool has an actual pom-pom, so like actually cheerleading. Hey, she's being pushed by Morgan Hunt. 27.58 and 27.52. You can see the order in which they turn. Valley going 1, 2, 3. Southeast Polk. Lane 7 turning first for Southeast Polk. But it's all Valley. 1, 2, 3, even 4 up there in lane 1, which of course is an exhibition. Emily Nelson and Morgan Hunt bringing it home. Emily Nelson taking second. As Morgan Hunt taking the win, swimming a 29.93 final lap. There's your scores and times. Valley going 1, 2, 3, and then 5, 6, 7. Of course, Katie Bonus's exhibition. So, and we've got the junior varsity 500-yard freestyle coming up. This is an all Valley heat. Lena McKinney, Bella Hagar, and Hallie Yates in lane 2, 3, and 4. All swimming for Valley. The only time we've got on this is for Bella Hagar. She's swum a 6:29 previously. So let's see if she can better that tonight. They're called to the blocks. 500 yards. And they are off. Lana McKinney in lane 2, Bella Hagar in 3, and Hallie Yates in lane 4. Looks like Hagar taking a slight lead over Yates. Touches first with a 32-28 split there. blow that scoreboard up for you a little bit. You can see their splits as they hit the wall every 50 yards. Randy Nielsen, our incomparable cameraman, bringing you the pictures from Mark Wagner Pool here in Valley High School. Looks like Hagar touching first on that lap, and those two, lanes 3 and 4, neck and neck. Less than half of a second between those two. You can see the cards as they turn. Their teammates dropping a card with a number on it. That is the number of lengths that they have completed, and they must complete 20 lengths. 20 lengths is equal to 10 laps. So those cards help the swimmers keep count. Sometimes you'll see the cards be swung back and forth or bounced up and down, and that will be a cue to the swimmer. That's some kind of cue to the swimmer, and it is usually based on what they expected their split to be. So you can see number 7 there up in lane 2 is being bounced, and that may be telling her you are ahead of your expected time or you are behind your expected time. It will be something that they have talked about prior to the race, obviously. Hager and Yates swimming 38s for their 50s. McKinney swimming a 40, almost a 41 for that full lap. Gets a little confusing when you switch between laps and lengths, but they have completed 9 lengths, which means they are coming up on their halfway point, 10 lengths or 5 laps. And Hager touches first in 3:03.61. And Yates 3:04.61. Yates, actually Hager's, again, has the best recorded time of 6:29, so she's ahead of that schedule by nearly a minute. If you double that, that's a 6:06. I guess that's 30 seconds. I have a daughter who teaches math in Des Moines. I have a son who's an aerospace engineer in Cedar Rapids, and I have a son who is studying aerospace engineering at Iowa State. And math, they did not get their math from me. That is all mom. Their mom gets full credit. I can, like 13 lengths will be 14 lengths, so 7 laps times 5. It's 350 yards when they touch this time at the wall. So they'll have 150 to go. See, maybe they did get their math from me. Up there in lane 2, Lana McKinney's getting her lap card bounced. Maybe telling her she's right on track for her expected time. 500's a long way to go. Shoulders get tired. 15 lengths for these two swimmers. Yates hanging right on the hip of Hager. Right on the hip. Sometimes you'll see him like really hug that lane line, and you can catch a draft off the swimmer ahead of you. And she may have done that because she's pulling ahead. She may have like taken a bit of momentum out of Hager. She's hugging that lane line right now. Yates up in lane 4, the lowest swimmer in your screen. They're getting the bell. 1 lap to go. Hager still has a slight advantage, half ahead. They are looking at each other. They know exactly where each other is, and it is a race. They are not swimming the clock now. They are swimming each other now. Bringing it home. Who's going to have the strongest kick? Because that's what it's going to come down to. It's a half a pool race right now. And it looks like Hager may have a slight advantage, but we'll see. 2 strokes to go, and Hager touches first. 6:10.46. And that is a 19-second PR for her. Lane 3. Yates touches second. 0.2 of a second back. That might be 2 blinks of an eye. McKinney comes home. And she touches in a solid 6:40.59. So great swim by these Valley JV swimmers. And folks, that is the end of page 1 for my heat sheets there. We are moving on to page 2, and it begins with the 500-yard freestyle varsity. We do have an exhibition lane in lane 1, so she will not be scoring, but that's Allison Rickert, a junior from West Des Moines. Swimming in lane 2 is Briley Corwin for West Des Moines, a freshman. Xenia Dixon, a senior for West Des Moines, is in lane 3. Adeline Lee is in lane 4. Make it a little more room. We've got all 7 lanes filled, so we had to shrink that scoreboard. All right, let's start out in lane 1 again. Allison Lee, junior for West Des Moines. Again, she is swimming exhibition. Scoring for Valley is Briley Corwin, freshman, lane 2. Xenia Dixon, a senior for Valley, is in lane 3. And Adeline Lee is in lane 4, a freshman for Valley. Swimming for Southeast Polk is Kennedy Kapman. Junior for Southeast Polk in lane 6 is Valerie Bokima. And Jocelyn Bolin, a senior for Southeast Polk, is swimming in lane 7. And we've got a race in lanes 3 and 4. I do not have a time on Kapman in lane 5. Did I say 3 and 4? I meant lane 4 and 5. Valley touching first, but barely. Half a second, less than half a second between them. That's Adeline Lee for Valley in 4 and Kennedy Kapman in 5. The freshman for Southeast Polk. Actually, both these girls are freshmen. And Lee is pulling ahead. Watch lane 4. We've got a pile of Valley swimmers up there in the top of your screen. Touching first in lane 2 is Briley Corwin. Touching next is Xenia Dixon in lane 3, and Allison Rickert. Touching fifth is in lane 1. Coming home for Southeast Polk. Bukima and then Bolin. Lee is really putting the hammer down. She's still swified. And looks like we are diving in to the 100-yard backstroke with no break. All right, so in lane JV 100-yard backstroke in lane 2, we've got Liv Wang. Lane 3, Mia Waichulis. In lane 4, Mary Pat Daly. It's probably Dolly, D-A-L-Y. Sorry about that. Samantha Walker for Southeast Polk in 5, and Jenna Ross in 6, getting ready to take the blocks for the 100-yard backstroke. And when I say take the blocks, I mean jump in the water. We've got a couple of times on this. Mia Waichulis in lane 3 has swum a 1:14.38 previously. She is a freshman. And Mary Pat Dolly, sophomore, has swum a 1:17.13. But Dolly takes off early up there in lane 4, putting the other two girls on her hip as she powers back to the line for her first 50 yards. And she is a full body length up. Waichulis touching second, followed by Wang up in lane 2. Southeast Polk Walker, the freshman, touching 4th. And Ross, the senior from Southeast Polk, rounding it out for her final 50 yards of this race in lane 7. Dolly Daly coming home. She has retained that full body length, maybe even put a little more time on her teammate, Waichulis. And she touches first in 1:13.13. Waichulis 1:16.19. And Wang in 1:22.03, followed by Walker from Southeast Polk in 1:25.59. And Ross for Southeast Polk coming home in 1:30.8. That final lap for Wang was so fast that the clock couldn't even keep up, it would seem. Got the varsity crew lined up there. Starting out in lane 1, it is exhibition. So it will not count towards a score, but it is a senior, Zania Dixon for Valley. Lane 2, Lily Dolan, freshman for Valley. Katie Van Zee in lane 3, a freshman for Valley. Kristen He in 4, a junior for Valley. For Southeast Polk, we've got lane 5, Avery Enos. Lane 6, Kennedy Capman. And lane 7, Caitlin Walker, a senior for Southeast Polk. Lining up for the backstroke. 100 yards. Kristen He with a slight lead at the first turn. Hitting in about 15 seconds, a little over 15 seconds, so she could be a 32-second first 50 here. The best time, she's got the best time coming in at 1:04.88. And 31.36 for her first 50. She's followed closely by Van Zee. Catman, lane 6, touching third, 33.79. Catman's being pushed by her teammate, Enos. And those two are going to race for home, and they might be racing for second. He coming in first, but Catman making a move up here in lane 6. Will she catch? And Van Zee touches second, 1:07.63, followed by Catman, 1:08.47. Fourth place, Enos. She put a strong bid in for that final podium spot there, finishing fourth in 109.7. Fifth place, Dolan, 111.96. Dixon, 112.35. And Walker, 125.74. Give you a visual of those times. We are looking at an all-valley 100-yard breaststroke junior varsity heat here. Lane 1, Audrey Parnot. Lane 2, Julia Richards. Lane 3, Bella Hager. And in lane 4, Jocelyn Tracy, who is enjoying her senior year.
Yeah, I know.
And they are off for 100-yard breaststroke, junior varsity. Stroke, stroke, stroke.
Okay, we're just about done. Got like
If you've ever been to a YMCA meet in Des Moines, you've heard, gosh, Coach Kim.
Pretty good.
Up.
Once we
Up.
get going.
Up. You know what I'm talking about.
You run camera in there.
If you've ever been to a Y meet, you know what I'm talking about. Tracy touches first, 37.81. Followed by Hager, 39.7. Got Richards touching in 47.53, and Parnot, 49.36. Tracy with her final turn coming home for this 100-yard breaststroke. Jocelyn Tracy, the senior from West Des Moines, touching first in 1:20.32. That is a 3-second PR for the year. Bella Hager touching in 1:25.36. As the other two Valley swimmers come home. And Parnot touches in third in 1:47.61. Followed by Richards in 1:48.57. Got the varsity girls lining up for the 100-yard breaststroke varsity heat. Up in lane 1, talking to Coach Davis, is Jenna Henry, swimming for Valley. It's exhibition in lane 1. Lane 2, our scoring our scoring lanes, Allison He. Lane 3, Emily Nelson. Lane 4, Adeline Lee. And for Southeast Polk, in lane 5, Madeline Chambers. In 6, Kennedy Skinner. And Rhea Olson swimming in 7 for Southeast Polk. 100-yard breaststroke. Lee shows the best time coming in with a 1:14. She is in lane 4. Lee has a lead, but she's being pushed by He up in lane 2. Touches in 34.55. Allison He up in lane 2, a 36.31. And in lane 1, Henry, 36.8. And Nelson in lane 4, 36.86. So those Valley swimmers are tight. Lee is bringing it home in lane 4. It looks like He in 2 might take the second spot. Nelson putting a good dig into, if this pool were 10 yards longer. Lee touches first, a 1:12.04, shaving a couple seconds off her best time this year. Skinner touches first for Southeast Polk, followed by Chambers in lane 6 and then 5, and finishing up is Olson for Southeast Polk. There's your score and times for the 100-yard breaststroke. And it looks like, unless there's a page 3 that I do not have, we've only got one heat of the 400-yard freestyle relay. It is the last event. And we've got 3 teams from Valley and 2 from Southeast Polk. Up in lane 2 for Valley, Morgan Hunt. Lane 3 for Valley, Annie Thiel. In lane 4 for Valley, Kristen He. Southeast Polk in lane 5, starting off, is Valerie Bukima. And in lane 6, Samantha Swacker. Starter is calling them to the blocks. Varsity 400-yard freestyle relay. 100 yards for each swimmer. It is looking like Kristen He. No, I'm thinking Morgan Hunt. Nope, Kristen He. Kristen He touches first. The 3 swimmers for Valley within just over a half a second of each other. Southeast Polk touching 4th and 5th in lane 5 and 6 respectively. Still a super tight race for Valley as they get ready to hand it off to the number 2 swimmer. And for Valley in lane 2, that's Grace Broderick. In lane 3, Riley Corwin. In lane 4, Kate Van Hee. Southeast Polk second swimmers, Addison Penn. And in 6, it's Jocelyn Bolin. Valley, a very tight race in lane 2 and 4. But lane 3 is not going away. Lane 2 has a slight advantage. Touching first on her first 50. 28, 29, 29 splits. So the Valley swimmers swimming under 30 seconds. Southeast Polk's first split of this leg, 30 and 28 by the second swimmer, Bolin, for Southeast Polk. Lane 2, that is Broderick pulling away for Valley's C squad. Third swimmer, Brittany Block in lane 2. Jenna Henry in lane 3. Allison Rickert in lane 4. Elizabeth Doty for Southeast Polk in lane 5. And Caitlin Walker in lane 6. Valley's C team showing them C means see what we can do. Don't count us out. It's totally what that means. That's Brittany Block bringing it home, ready to pass off to her anchor swimmer, who will hope to keep this C team out of sight. That is Xenia Dixon for Valley, the anchor swimmer in lane 2. Jocelyn Tracy in lane 3. Katie Bonus in lane 4. Southeast Polk will be passing off to Kennedy Capman in 5 and Samantha Walker in 6. Up there in lane 2, the Valley's C squad. .32.5 yards left of this race for that Valley team in lane 2. Xenia Dixon bringing it home. Katie Bonus up in lane 4, trying to hang on for second place. That's Valley's A squad in lane 4. Lane 2, the C team shows them how it's done. Followed by the A team in 4 and the B team in 3. So the winning time of 4 flat, .14. Second place, 4:06.76. Third place, 4:09.85. Southeast Polk touching fourth in 4:20.02. That's Kennedy Catman bringing it home. And Samantha Walker, the freshman who took the handoff from her senior sister, Kate Lynn, is bringing it home for Southeast Polk in lane 6. And she touches in 5th place. So your final 50-yard split and your overall times. Well, that is going to wrap things up from the Mark Wagner pool. Be sure and tune in this Friday for some football. I don't even know who we're playing. I know there's a game that's at Southeast Polk. Valley Southeast Polk is at Southeast Polk. Is it? And Waukee Dowling at, that'll be a Dowling home game at Valley Stadium. Are those our only two? Those are our only two games this weekend, but two biggies. Valley needs a win. And, yeah, they need a win. And they didn't play last week. Indianola deferred. I don't know how that works, if that counts as a win. I don't think it matters because all the teams are going to the playoffs. But Valley's still stinging from their 22-0 defeat from Dowling. Waukee will hopefully come off their exciting game against Ankeny. I know they weren't at Ankeny last Friday. They were? Centennial. Yeah, they played Centennial last Friday and Ankeny Hawks the previous Friday, but that Waukee Dowling game should be good. Waukee on a roll. Of course, Dowling's on a roll. Southeast Polk having beat Waukee in the first game of the season in Waukee. They will be ready to take on Valley. So our incomparable cameraman is going to see if he can get a score of this heat before we sign off. I think it was pretty much all Valley, but we'll check the score anyway. Being cared for super nice here at the in the press room at Mark Wagner Pool. Thank you, Randy. Randy Nielsen, both cameraman and score sheet retriever. So for junior varsity, and this isn't really like a lot of the heats were Valley only, but Valley ended up with 128 points and Southeast Polk with 13. And in the varsity division, Valley puts a W on the column with 110 points and Southeast Polk with 68. So that will do it from Mark Wagner Pool. Check out the other swimming events. I know there's an Ankeny one going on right now you could tune into or catch a rerun of. All of our stuff stays live on the YouTube perpetually, so you can catch these and email these to relatives to watch your favorite swimmers swim, your favorite teams take on each other. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to CISN, and get notified of all of the CISN live high school sports streams right here on CISN.tv. For Randy Newman or Randy Nielsen, Dave Mabel, we'd like to thank you for joining us this evening for Valley versus Southeast Polk swimming.